guys, in today's video I'll talk with you about junk food addiction and why you should remove it and why you should eat actually properly as an entrepreneur. My name is Justice. I owned a company called Majesty Coaching Health Lab that made 450k a month. I made multimillionaires healthy, blood panel, peptide stack, everything. I was in depth. I was working for one of the world's largest peptide contributor, and now I'm working with entrepreneurs, make them more money by sharing my knowledge to them. Okay, so you should listen to me what I say. I'm on the way to scale to 100k. If you make less than 100k, then watch this video because you might get some value from it. I will make it short, I will make it easy, I will make it quick and dirty. I don't like shiny objects. I don't want to, do something horrible with your time. You are already procrastinating because you watched the video, or maybe it's evening and you had a great work day, so good job if you had a good work day. How do you remove your junk food addiction? Oh, why should you actually remove it? If you now have a junk food addiction, what is actually addiction? Addiction means that you can't work with it, or you can't do or live with it. What does it mean? For example, if you have a nicotine addiction, you wake up, think about nicotine, and you need nicotine to work, or your body forces you towards it. Okay? And what we want to do as entrepreneurs, because entrepreneurship is very self-disciplined job or self-disciplined doing, we need to be the masters of our body, of our mind. And the problem is whenever we have something like this addiction to other things, that our body is actually the master, this affects our business as well. Let me explain this to you. If they're in our brain, I will explain this to you in a short way, in a short neurology way. I had it at university. I was studying psychology, and there we had neurobiology as some I don't know how you call this. I'm German, sorry. Anyways, if you learn something, for example, if you now learn to be extreme or extremely wind focused, then you should do it in every single area of your life. Because if you don't care about how you play a board game against your, against your father or your girlfriend, and you don't care about how you play a game of Dungeons and Dragons with your friends, and how do you think your brain can differentiate between the business stuff and this? It is hard to explain. Oh, but basically it's pretty simple. You have one neural pathway for an attribute. Every attribute is an extreme. So for example, health. Health, there's the contradict is unhealth, okay? Healthy, not healthy, okay? When you're now on the health panel, you will look at healthy methods in every single area of your life. So if you are a healthy body, if you have a healthy body, okay? Let's only say body, because there are a lot of bodybuilders who are annoying and shitty and have depression and all of that stuff. So if you have a healthy body, you will look in a partner with someone who has a healthy body. You will look in a relationship who has someone who has a healthy body. You will instantly, tunnel vision on people who are healthy, because you do this in your fitness era. Okay, you are more attracted to these people automatically because you only do it in your fitness. But it helps you in every single other area. And the same is with something like work. Work is focusing on something very hard, very intensely. And what is actually business? Business is solving problems and providing value. But problems are actually made up by having ideas and stuff. This, if you do this properly, you now can take the skill of solving problems to your relationship. For example, since I started my business, my relationship with my girlfriend, with my family, with other people skyrocket, because my brain is completely launched towards how do you explain this? Towards problem solving. So whenever my girlfriend, for example, is angry, I instantly want to fix that. Okay, I want to fix it. As soon as my neck or my back is hurting, I want to fix it, and I do it. Taking action also. Okay, and now with addiction, you have the thing that automatically when you work and when you work really hard, you have something like work addiction. You might have this that when you work good, and when you don't work or you have 3 days off, you feel like a piece of okay? And when this is now your stage of being or your stage of mind, if you're completely opposite, then just do the work and just work, okay? But if you now have this state of mind where if you don't work, you feel rubbish, okay? Or if you don't do something that is according to your laws, and your laws are being healthy, being a good husband, or being good to your social circle, and being great at business. If you don't do that, then you feel rubbish. Then you have an addiction towards this, okay? And that is why I make this video, because entrepreneurs are most likely to be addicted. That is why rich people, by the way, are in this drug addiction circles more easily. Of course, because of the money and because of the circle, but they went into this because addiction and extreme is something, a character trait that they already have in business, okay? That's why it is so easy for a high-performing entrepreneur to be highly into drugs, into cocaine and all this hard stuff, okay? It's highly easily for them. Or that's why, for example, look at Jeff Bezos, how quickly he could transform his body because he is a freak in business. You can operate this skill towards it, okay? And this addictive behavior is something that you need to have automatically in every area of your life. But if you have it with the food, and if you don't have the food properly, you have the roots not properly. Because think of this. What do you actually have in your life? You have time and energy. Time is there 24 hours every single day, and you fill it out, okay? You think you need to do stuff. What you actually need to do is eat, sleep, and poop. Yeah, that's it. The rest is optional. Let's say optional. For your mind, for your spirit, for your mental health, for your physical health, not optional. There are things that need to be done, but in pure rational thought, optional, okay? And then you have energy. And how do you get energy? Well, first of all, with the mental component, with passion, all of that stuff, but also with the physical component, the yin and yang. You need both. If you're passionate about your work, if you want to work, then you have automatically energy and you can force yourself to work even though you have only 5 hours of sleep and completely stressed out. But having a healthy body is the other 50%, and you can work so much harder if you are healthy. It is so insane how hard and how good you can work if your body and mind and brain has no fog, or no problems, no issues, because your health is automatically your number one priority. If you break your leg right now, what do? Do you finish recording YouTube video? No, you instantly go to the doctor, because then your health is your number one priority. But on a daily, regular basis, because we automatically think about this addictive behavior and do what we already did always, then we eat junk food. But let me tell you this: if you're working, if you make, I don't know, 10, 20K a month, or 30 or 40, I don't know what you make, then you have this addictive behavior at work. If you're young also, and if you now eat not that good, then you should change it. And let me tell you this: what doesn't work is to, let's formulate it differently. You understood now that you have addictive behavior, how you have the addictive behavior because an entrepreneur, and you need to be careful, or you need to take care about yourself, because I will not do it and no one else will do it for you. So you need to be very cautious about your addictive behavior. That's, by the way, why you maybe sometimes have, when you don't want to work, 14-hour YouTube watch sessions or extreme gaming sessions or something like that. That's, by the way, what I had. When I procrastinate or when I do something, I go completely crazy. I don't know. I play 15 hours of mobile games in a row instantly, like a monster, because I'm so extreme, because I'm obsessed with life and my brain is to obsession. And the problem is with junk food as well. I used to eat a clean diet, and now I actually perfect my diet. I had to worry about it for 4 years, and now I actually perfected it. And the thing is that now I don't cut out things. So every evening I actually have a dessert. Look at Homosi. Homosi has always never skipped dessert. But throughout the whole different day, the 95% of the other calorie input is completely healthy. And I only eat something unhealthy or empty calories if my micro and macronutrients are completely covered and my work is already finished. That's the only time when I eat something rubbish. And then I have some, time out, and when I'm on my holidays, then I don't give a shit about food and I eat so much trash because I'm already extreme then. I'm completely extreme. I don't shower for 1 week. I do nothing. Okay? That is, by the way, very nasty, and that is not the point of the video. Sorry, guys. But yeah, you have a junk food addiction because you are an entrepreneur who is addictive to life, addictive to attributes. But you now need to know you have these yin and yang, you have this polarization, these principles like healthy, unhealthy, fit, unfit, healthy food, unhealthy food, wealthy, not wealthy. And you are on the unhealthy side. And you only need to go on the other extreme because you have like a scale, and you can't go in the middle because that is not who you are. That is not who you are. You need to go on the other side, and that's the extreme healthy side. And let me recommend you now a quick, if I had to start all over again, eating healthy and eating clean and eating good. What I would do is I wake up and eat nothing. I have, oh yeah, sorry, a plastic bottle. Oh my god, microplastic. Actually, it's a good German company that has no microplastic in it. I eat this. I drink this with some. You can see that's, by the way, no paid promotion or something like that. With some creatine and some electrolytes. That's what I eat eat for the first 4 or 5 hours of the day. And then I have a big meal, 50% of my calories, and most of this is fat and protein. And then at the end of the day, I only have carbs and protein, literally, and some sweet. So I most likely eat 3 times a day. The first meal is like 4 hours after waking up, 50% of my calories, most of the time fat and protein. For example, eggs, meat, olive oil, and veggies. That's it, and dark chocolate. So that's the meal. Then the second meal is oats with berries and chia seeds and sunflower seeds and some protein powder. And the last meal is also some potatoes with meat or fish or some veggie sauce like lentils or this, and something sweet. I want to do this because I realized, or I did this, that I fasted till, I don't know, 4 p.m. and then I had to eat 3,800. I need to eat 3,500 calories to maintain my weight. So yeah, I have to eat quite a lot. If you don't have to eat that much, then yeah, do it. But I had to eat 3,800 calories in 6 awake hours. So at 4 I want to go to bed at 10. So yeah, in 6 awake hours, and it was ridiculous. I had such a full stomach while sleeping, and my sleep score was very bad. And then I realized that not the food itself make me rubbish or soggy. It is the carbs, the insulin spike. And if you eat some carbs, by the way, I'm currently just spitting facts, So if this is too fast for you, then just write it down, pen and paper. This is a raw video. I'm talking to you and give you information. I have the only thing that is standing here on my MacBook is how to remove your junk food addiction. I'm just talking out of my mind. I'm just talking out of experience. Okay. If you eat some carbs, that's what I want to have. Sometimes I eat some carbs in the morning, like rice with the same stuff, eggs, chicken and vegetables and mushrooms and dark chocolate and stuff. And when I do this, I most of the time go walking, because when you walk or have some exercise, actually, before or after you ate some carbs, your insulin will be consistent back again, and you can easily tank that, and then you can focus again. Have your main dish, have your main food, eat the same stuff always. And if you really want a meal plan or something like that, then I will make a video about this. Write it, please write it in the comments. Otherwise, I will not do it, because that's what I do with my clients. Recommend you to to try it out. I love you. I appreciate you. Bye.